Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Muscatine Today show. Thanks for joining us this morning. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. Those include Muscatine Power and Water, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Life Blood Center, Lutheran Living, Toyota of Muscatine, John Becky Insurance, Suntan City Muscatine, Real Estate Resource Associates, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, and then of course Hy-Vee. Here we are in front of the new Wahlburgers, and also don't forget that you can come here and have breakfast still. Wahlburgers opens at 11 a.m., but anytime before that you can come and still have your wonderful pancakes and all of the other yummy goodness from Hy-Vee Breakfast in the Market Grill here still. So this morning I have Nicole from United Way with me to talk about some of the stuff that you guys have going on. I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
It has. So I know that you guys have some clinics coming up this weekend and a few other things to talk about. So we're just going to dig in and get started. So this weekend you guys have a clinic coming up, a vaccination clinic, right?
Correct. So this Sunday we will be in Columbus Junction at the church there from 12 to 3 doing vaccination clinic. And then next Saturday we'll be at the Y from 9 to 11.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit. We haven't talked about the clinics in a while. So tell me a little bit about how those work for folks that haven't been to one, whether they've not been vaccinated at all, or whether they're just looking to get a booster. Can they do either of those things at these clinics?
They can do anything. So if you have children that just turned 12 and would like to get vaccinated, they can come. If you have children that need their booster or their second, they can come. If you would like to get your first or you need a booster, you can come. We'll have all of it.
Awesome. Okay. And is there anything that you have to bring with you, like identification, anything like that that you need to bring along with you to these clinics?
Just your insurance and your ID card. If you don't have insurance, we will still take you.
Okay.
But those are just those two things. And you need to be well. So you don't, no sniffles, no coughs, because the vaccination just won't work as well.
Sure.
So we want you to wait until you are feeling better.
Yeah.
And then get the vaccination so that you get the most power out of it.
Sure. So if for some reason you're not feeling well this weekend and you can't make it to one of those clinics that she just mentioned, if they want to find out about another clinic, they just can call United Way or look online?
At any time they can call United Way at 563-263-5963 and then go to Nicole, me, and I will help you find another clinic or get you into public health to get the vaccination.
Sure.
Public health still has days that they are doing their vaccination clinics in their office.
Awesome. So I don't know if you brought this information with you or not. I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but as a whole, like as a community, how are we doing as far as like the vaccinations and stuff? Is the majority of our community vaccinated? Do we still have quite a ways to go?
No,
as far as like Muscatine and Louisa?
Well. Louisa County is a little bit farther behind us.
Sure.
I haven't looked at the data lately, but I want to say that there's about 10% difference between Louisa and Muscatine County, and a lot of it I think is because Louisa County is so rural.
Sure, yeah.
So
that makes sense.
that's why we're trying
a little harder to get.
Yeah. In the past, we've had clinics like Let's, Library, and just trying to get those smaller towns where folks don't leave their towns very often. So we would love to get everyone vaccinated, but our major goal it would be like 75%, and we have not reached that in either county.
Okay. So for now, the clinics that are available this weekend, just bring your ID, bring your insurance if you have it, and come. You can get those boosters or that first vaccination if you're looking to get that still. If for some reason you have the sniffles or something like that, and you want to find out about a clinic that's a little bit further out, you can call Nicole at United Way and find out when some clinics happening a little bit further out. For that. So what else is happening at United Way?
So we're wrapping up our campaign, which is our annual campaign where we raise funds to give back out into our community. So we're wrapping that up. So that should be wrapped up here at the end of this month. But so now we're looking for volunteers to help with that grant process, to review grants and help us figure out who gets how much and so forth.
Sure.
So if you are interested in volunteering, it is a virtual volunteer opportunity.
Awesome.
You can look on our Facebook page and find that, or you can just give our office a call and talk with Shane, and he is building those teams. So once you decide that you would like to do that, you would be put onto a team, and like I said, it's all virtual, and you would work with a team to review the grants.
Cool.
And then ask those questions with those grantees, and then help decide how much they should receive. And then the board will approve it all. None of us at United Way actually make any of those decisions. We just raise the funds and put everything out for the grants. But so we're very excited to get volunteers involved in that. It's a great process. You really get to dive deep into some of those agencies that you might not know a lot about.
Yeah. So it's not only, it's a really good opportunity to learn about some of the agencies that are out in the community, but also this is your chance to really, if you're ever, if you're ever saying like, oh, like they should get more funding, or I wish they could do more, this is your chance to be a part of that and deciding, if they get more, or who should get funding. And so if they've applied for these funds through United Way, this is your opportunity to help them get the funds that they need to
right.
to
And
do what
thirdly,
they,
it's great to be to learn the process and be an advocate for United Way on why you should give to United Way, and how your money is secure and it stays local, and where it goes and how it helps.
Yeah.
So,
I do love that about United Way. Like the fact that when you give, and whether it's a dollar, I know a lot of the local organizations here in town, a lot of the local companies, you can even give out of your paycheck, $1 a paycheck, $5 a paycheck, and that is something that stays local and can help local organizations, local nonprofits. And that's something that's super important and nice to know.
Right, and you get to see where your money goes. So it's a great opportunity. First time I ever did it, it was like you really are diving deep into some of these agencies, and you're like, wow, I didn't even know they did that. And how it's helping our community. So we're really trying to move the needle. So in the next couple of years, we'll have some great data come out of this process, because we did change everything about 2 years ago. So we're excited about that and trying to really make a good impact in our community and get people into the right places.
What was some of the reasoning behind changing that process and making it so that
we were just staying flat? So it was basically like we were throwing money at something that wasn't changing. So you were just keep putting that Band-Aid on, but you weren't actually healing it. So with this new process, we're really working on education and housing, which is our two big major problems in Muscatine. So trying to make sure that folks have the correct education for a good paying job, to have their own housing and be able to be self-efficient in their house and raise a good family. So, and we all want that for ourselves. So why not have that for others?
Others in our community.
And a lot of it is generational poverty. So it's just breaking them out of that, that mold, and letting them see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you can do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So cool. So if you want to be a part of one of these groups that gets to decide on funding and that whole process, what a cool way to dive into some of the nonprofits that are doing really cool work in our community. You can reach out and be a part of that. And what's the deadline for signing up for that?
I would probably say by the end of this month.
Okay.
So if in the next week that that would be great. So just give us a call and let us know that.
Okay, cool.
So our next thing, we get to celebrate. So
Yay!
we have,
I like to celebrate.
Raised money through our campaign. So unfortunately, we will be doing a virtual celebration this year, but we will be doing that on March 24th from 12 to 1. It will be on Facebook Live, and you can log in through our Zoom. And it will be a virtual. We'll have some speakers, we'll have some awards, and so you can just see, how well we did this year and where the funds are going. We'll know all of that by then.
Awesome. So you get to celebrate all of the work that, because you guys have been doing this campaign, like working towards, getting money so that you can give out these grants to all of these amazing nonprofits that are now submitting applications and stuff like that.
That process is open.
it's a long process.
It is.
You know, going out to different businesses and stuff and kind of educating them on what United Way is and why they should donate. And not only the businesses donating to United Way, but also individuals within those organizations too, and why we should donate as individuals to United Way, and where those funds are going to go, and that it stays local, and all of that stuff. Because I really think that since United Way is such a big organization, that people don't understand that when we donate to our local United Way, that it does stay local.
Yeah.
And so you guys have done a really good job of going out and educating our community on that.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that we do. So anytime you have questions, you can call us.
Yeah.
And if we don't have the correct answer, we know how to direct you. So that's the great thing. We're kind of the middleman. We just work with all of our nonprofits and make sure that there's no gaps. So.
Yep. Very cool. So we can celebrate that in March and celebrate all of the hard work that you guys have been doing and the successes that have happened over the last several months. And at that time, will you know who's going to get the funds and be able to celebrate with those nonprofits? I'm sure they're going to be anxiously awaiting to see if they've gotten any
They'll
of the...
already know.
They'll already
but
know.
It will
Okay.
be,
But they'll get to celebrate as well with people. It's a huge thing. I mean, the nonprofits who are applying for these grants, this is a huge part of their funding for the year. So when they find out whether or not they're receiving those funds, that's a huge weight off their shoulders.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because they work really hard to do a video, like a tour of their location, to write the grants and make sure that everything is included and everything is accurate. So,
yeah, a lot of work goes into it from the nonprofit side too, to be able to apply for the grant. So that whoever out there decides to be a part of those groups, so that you have all the information that you need about their organization,
right,
and can make an educated decision. So. Very cool. So we're going to get a Celebrate in March. We'll remind you guys about that, but it'll be a virtual celebration. We can all celebrate together online.
Yeah, we're excited about it. I mean, it's our first time, so we're doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Other United Ways in our state have done it last year, so we are kind of partnering or looking at how they did it.
Yeah.
But normally we do it in person, and we have a little appetizers and stuff like that, but we're unable. I mean, we just want to be safe.
Yep.
We want to make sure everyone's safe. So.
Yep, absolutely. So lots of good things happening at United Way. There's always things that you guys can do to volunteer.
Yes.
And the vaccination clinics, I'm assuming that not only can you go and help by getting vaccinated, but are you guys still looking for volunteers to help at these clinics?
We really have it kind of
staffed.
Yeah, we have it pretty well staffed.
Okay.
If you're really interested and want to, that's great. We can find a spot for you, but it's really working out really well. I mean, they're not the large ones like a year ago when we first started all this, where we were doing a couple hundred people. So we did some larger ones with the schools, like West Liberty and Wilton. We were able to do in the schools and do 100 to 150 kids at a time, but it was a nice flow process. So anytime that you want to volunteer, you can always go to our volunteer website, volunteermuscatine.org, and you'll see other nonprofits that are also looking for volunteers and working on that. So, but we always need, we're still doing grocery delivery, so we always need drivers for that, or food rescue, which we do every day. We're still looking for, drivers for that. So even if you want to just be a fill-in, I mean, we'll take you. Yeah,
they'll take you. Whenever somebody comes to me and asks for volunteer ideas, I always send them your way. I feel like United Way is a good hub for all of those places that you can volunteer, and that, out in the community where there is a need for volunteers, you're going to be able to find out about those through United Way. So if you're looking for that, then this is a great place to find out about it. Whether you go online and ask about that, if you're not comfortable with the online thing, then you can always call United Way and find out about opportunities that are available, whether it's something that you want to do long term and have it be kind of ongoing, like a weekly thing or daily thing, or whether it's something like she said, on a fill-in basis and just as needed. So,
or if you have a group that you belong to and you need volunteers for something,
Sure.
get a hold of me and I'll be more than happy to help you plug that in.
Yep.
We're really trying to do a weekly volunteer opportunity. So we'll have a scan code where you can scan that and see what the weekly volunteer opportunities are.
Very cool.
And we promote volunteerism for the whole community, not just for United Way. So.
Yep. Absolutely. So very cool. Lots of cool things happening at United Way, as always. If you want to be a part of choosing some of those grant applications and finding out who is going to be getting some of those grant dollars, make sure that you get signed up yet this week, definitely by the end of the month, so that you can be a part of that process and find out more about some of our local nonprofits here in Muscatine and kind of dive into that whole process with United Way. Or if you are looking for another volunteer opportunity, get a hold of them or get online and find out more about that. Thank you so much for coming on and
thanks
chatting.
for having us.
And I'm looking forward to that celebration and to hear who's going to get those dollars and be able to make a big difference in our community. It's always fun to see what things are going to come out of all of the funds and all of the hard work that you guys have done. So
Yes. Thank you.
I'm excited about it. We are going to go to a break here, and then we're going to give you some updates on the new Wahlburgers and things that you can look forward to. One more time, I want to say thank you to all of our amazing sponsors of the show. Without them, this show would not be possible. So thank you so much again to Muscatine Power and Water, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Life, Blood Center. If you are eligible to donate, please go over and donate. They are looking for donors. Winter is a hard time for them, so make sure that you go and donate if you're able. Toyota of Muscatine, our friends at Becky Insurance, Suntan City Muscatine, Real Estate Resource Associates, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine. They'll be on next week. I'm excited to hear all about some of the things that they're doing. Also, our friends here at Hy-Vee. So we will be right back right after this commercial.
It's time for an update from the Not So Late Show with Austin, brought to you by Unity Point Health.
Listen up, everyone. I've got some news. Things are still kind of crazy out there, and the pandemic is still going on. And it's hard to keep people healthy. And right now, things are really tough for healthcare workers. There are a lot of people needing help with their health. They're working very hard. They're tired. And they are working extra shifts. Well, that would be like when you just get right out of school. You have to go back and do it all over again. Ugh. So there's something you need to know. It's time to be kind. Healthcare workers are doing the best they can to help you. They just need your help too. Take care of yourself however you can with your vaccinations and your healthy habits. But if you get sick, go see your doctor. If you have to wait, be patient. Be a patient patient. They're real people just like you. And do you know why they're working so hard? For you. So show them a little love, or at least a little bit of kindness. That's one way we can all feel better. Okay, that's all I've got, everyone. Stay safe out there and remember to be kind to healthcare workers.
This has been a special update from the Not So Late Show with Austin. Good night. We'll see you next time.
All right, everyone. So as promised, I brought in one of the experts from Wahlburgers. So I am excited to hear about how things have been going. I've heard and seen on social media and from friends, a lot of people have been visiting in the last day or so. So how have things been going with the new opening, and have you guys been super busy?
We have been, yes. Opening day was
Insane.
crazy. It was very crazy. We did wonderful sales. We had people from opening to close all day long, in and out.
Awesome.
It was a really good time, actually. Everything kind of just worked itself out, and
Awesome.
it went really well.
Yeah.
Yesterday, same thing. We were pretty busy all day long. New people coming in, trying the new restaurant,
Yep.
and they just kept us busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. So the hours for Wahlburgers is 11 to 8.
Yes.
And such an awesome menu, by
Yes.
the way. You can eat in, or you can take out as
Yep.
well if
We
you
have
if you
DoorDash
want
as
to.
well.
You can DoorDash. I'm slightly jealous about DoorDash because I live in Fruitland and that nobody goes down there.
Oh,
It's
that
like, what
sucks.
the heck?
Why not?
I don't know. What the heck?
I guess I'm fortunate I live right in the middle of town.
Yeah.
DoorDash is a lifesaver on
Yes.
the nights I do not want to cook dinner.
We're jealous. Come on, DoorDash. But so either way, whether you want to come and enjoy the atmosphere of the restaurant and be served here, or whether you want to take out, Wahlburgers is super great. So
Yes.
so far, what have you guys sold the most of? What's like the fan favorite so far, you think?
So I'm gonna say our burger and the Jen's chicken. They are selling like crazy. That Jen's mayo is so delicious. I could probably just eat it by the spoonfuls. It is so good. And then also the Jen's chicken salad has been pretty popular so far. Yep,
Gotcha.
all really good items on the menu.
There's some amazing shakes,
Yes.
and some of the adult drinks as
Yes.
well are pretty tasty.
I have not tried the adult beverages yet.
Yep.
I will.
I will.
But the mocha coffee shake, it's so good. You guys have to try one of the mocha coffee shakes. Very
Awesome.
good.
Yes, lots of cupcake shakes
Yes.
and deliciousness. So the other thing, I've been asked a lot because I was sharing on the show on Tuesday that the Wahlburgers hours are 11 to 8, and everybody's like, "Oh, sad face! Like we loved Hy-Vee breakfast,
Yes.
and now that's gone." And I'm like, "Oh no, it's not gone. You could still come and have Hy-Vee breakfast." So Hy-Vee breakfast is still served. What are the hours for Hy-Vee
6
breakfast?
to 2 p.m.
Okay, so you can
6
still
a.m.
get-
to 2 p.m. We have a little bit of an overlap where Hickory is open because Wahlburgers opens at 11.
Yep.
You still get dine-in service for the breakfast. Wahlburgers is a little different.
Yep.
You have to come to the counter for Wahlburgers.
Yep.
But yes, breakfast is absolutely still a thing. We
Yep.
still have it, and come and get it.
Yeah, awesome. So you can still get Hy-Vee breakfast, still the same great service that you've always gotten. Same with like Hai Chai and some of those other favorites down there. But definitely come and try Wahlburgers. It's
Yes.
super delicious. I've had it in the past up in Des Moines, and so I was really excited for it to come to town. So awesome burgers, awesome salads, and super delicious drinks and dessert shakes
Yes.
and things like that as well. So I'm glad that things are going good. Be kind when you come in. I mean, it's a brand new restaurant, and
yes.
they're super
We're all
busy.
learning.
Yes, everyone's learning. They've been doing awesome training and stuff. But be kind when you come in, and I hope you guys come and support it because this is super awesome to have in town.
it
So
is, yeah.
thank you guys so much, and thanks for coming on and
Absolutely.
and reiterating that we still have some other wonderful things here at Hy-Vee, but Wahlburgers is super exciting, and we're excited to have you guys here, and some of the favorites too. So come and try one of those favorites, and you have a really good experience with Wahlburgers. So thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining on the show today. I am excited for tomorrow. We're going to have some students from L&M come and talk about a huge job fair that they are going to be doing and putting on. They've worked really hard on it, so we're excited to have them come on the show and tell you all about that. Hey, maybe they can help you guys out. Do you guys
Yeah.
Are you guys looking for any
Yeah.
help?
We're hiring all over the store.
Oh,
Yes.
so maybe Hy-Vee can be part of this job fair too. But they will be here tomorrow, so I'm always excited to have students on the show, and L&M will be here representing tomorrow to talk about their job fair that they're going to be having down at L&M. So we'll see you guys tomorrow on the show, but until then, don't forget that kindness is free, so spread that stuff wherever you go.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.